Welcome back to Love Budgeting Co. and I am Marie, guys. Today we are going to be talking about our February financial closing. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Welcome back, guys, to Love Budgeting Co. I am Marie. I'm a single mom of a little boy and I live on an island. I depend on government help, so my expenses and my financial journey looks a little bit different from you guys' at this particular moment.
Take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun. As she puts her hand in mine, we wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna.
Okay, guys, we're going to be talking about our financial closing. You guys know I do a separate sheet. I was actually using this in a previous video, but if you guys want to use this savings challenge, guys, I am going to leave the QR code here, or the link is down below. I actually sell these in the printable shop that I have with Buy Me a Coffee. If you don't have a Buy Me a Coffee, there will be a link down below that you can use to make a page. So we're going to be doing our financial closing. This one was a bit all over the place. This is all over the place. I need to give me a whiteout. Okay, some people actually use their very own page that they use to plan to actually do their closing, right? Because here you have the paid section. Or you can actually use a separate financial closing worksheet that you do, or a notebook page. Guys, we did tabs, so we got all these little cute tabs now for the notebook. It's just easier for me to go back and make reference to things. So here we have, let's zoom you in a little bit, guys. Okay, so here, remember, I gotta use the pen, otherwise the thing will focus. The camera focuses on my finger. So we have an income of $456.25, a rollover of 0, and government help of $370. So the $456.25 is adding this as well. This is all added here. It's not like I made this in cash and this is separate. No, this is added also here. So in gas, we said we were gonna spend $20, or we budgeted $20, and we actually paid $40, so we were over. Gas is always gonna be over. It doesn't matter how low the trips are. I'll explain that when we go into the. I use apps to make. Let me explain it now. Otherwise, I'll forget. I use apps to make income, guys. All the links are down below to all the apps that I use to make income. When you use the referral codes below, they give you a bonus and they also give me a bonus. Just throwing that out there. But I do use app to be able to make income. So because I never know which app is going to pay me how much, or how much I'm going to do on the app, I have to budget the minimal amount, which would be $20, right? So I was actually able to do, we'll see on the other page when I go to see how much I actually made on those app incomes. I also did an app income video for December and January if you guys want to check those out. I'll try to leave them up here. So in lunch I did 0, but I actually spent $5.74, so that was over. School fund, I put in $1, but I actually spent $18 because we had Valentine's Day. We had so many events that my son had during this February that it was kind of crazy. Also, during March, he also has an event, so I decided to start from February buying for the March event, if that makes sense. So we were over there. We were over on this one, very over. It's, I think, the month that I have mostly paid here. In personal care, we did 0. We were okay on personal care, so we needed nothing this month. Groceries, it was $360. I believe we actually got $370. So we're over, but not over, if that makes sense, because I had budgeted this. So it was $367.98. So we're still over by $8 because I could have made it and stuck it to 360, so we would have had $10 in rollover, but I didn't. Yeah, I hope you guys understood that. So son's B-Day is 0. Medical, I had budgeted 0, but we actually spent $10.07, so we were over. I actually had to give my son some medication. And then cart maintenance was 0, business was 0, clothing, we did 0, Mother's Day 0, Father's Day 0, Easter 0. But Easter, if you guys saw my sinking funds update, you guys would know that I think I'm not funding Easter this year because my son will not be with me, so there's no reason for me to spend. You know, normally I do Easter eggs hunt and we do a little, you know, something to eat, but he's not going to be here, so I don't think I'm going to do Easter. Back to school, we did 0, Christmas 0. We're behind on back to school and Christmas. Very behind, guys, especially back to school. Emergency fund, we actually managed to put in $2. So it was over because we were going to put in $1, but we put in 2, which this over is a good over because we're adding more to this emergency fund, which to me is really essential. So we're over, you know, we're still over. So in total, if from what we did budgeted, in total it was $382, but we actually spent $443.79. Total cash, it was supposed to be $22, but we actually spent $75.81, leaving us left over $10.44. This leftover was what we went over. So this is not like leftover, we went over on this. And then this was $10.44 left over. We're supposed to have between, okay, in cash we're supposed to have $10.44 left over, which most of the time I keep whatever left over in gas. Most of the time I'll keep it in the gas fund. And then total government help was $360, but we did $367, so we have a rollover of $2.02 in government help. So if we go back here, guys, you'll see that our actual income was, we did some side hustles which gave us $45. If you guys saw the, where was it? If you guys saw these expense tracking, you would know all this side hustle situation. I explained it in the expense tracking. But we did a side hustle, so that was $45, and then I used some apps to make income, which is $41.25 in total. But I had did $20 because I didn't know how much I was going to make in app income, but we did $41.25. So we accomplished there, and $45 in a side hustle, giving us a total of $86.25 in actual income that I made for myself, by myself, that no one gave me. So amen, guys, we're getting there. If you guys want to try any of the apps that I have used, all the links will be down below, guys. All the links that I use to all the apps that I use to make income. Some people actually, this is a low income, but some people actually use this to invest, so that way you don't have to take out of your actual cash or check. You can actually use these apps, make all this little extra income. All the links are down below, guys, as well as I have made a couple videos showing you the apps that I use and how much money I made per month. So guys, go check those out as well. All the links down below give you a bonus, and they also give me a bonus, so check those out, guys. And we managed to fund Valentine's Day. So guys, you guys know that we were not making progress whatsoever with these reminders. We were not making progress, and look, we managed to knock this out the ballpark. And hopefully I have not reached the mileage to do the oil change, so that's why this is going to roll over into the next month, because I haven't reached the mileage. But I got half of the money saved already for this. Look at that, we got half the money saved for this. So hopefully I'll be able to do this. And my son's school shoes, I have already been looking for school shoes for him, but he has a wide foot, so it's really hard for me to find shoes for him. And when I do find them, they're $30 plus. So that's what has me a little bit like on pause. So I'm gonna start putting in an envelope for that. I have not found them. I actually found some cheaper shoes for him, and we tried to, he was with me that day and he liked them, the little Mario shoes. But the thing is, he did not they did not fit. They did not fit whatsoever. His foot is wide and they didn't fit at all, so we couldn't get those. I was really hoping that we could get them because I would knock this off too, but I couldn't get them. So we still have the car oil change and sun shoes. The printer ink, I'm not, like, you know, it's not something that's like I need it right now. So, you know, these 3 things will go into next month. Stay tuned, guys, and subscribe to see that. So that's what we have going on this month. I didn't even finish this one, but as you guys saw on the closing, we're really making progress here, guys. So don't ever underestimate these apps. Don't ever think that there's no way to make income, because I actually don't qualify for a lot of apps, guys, that give you good money, and I just don't qualify for them because I live on an island. But don't underestimate the apps if you have that extra time to spend. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of my community. Stay tuned for our next video. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in our next filming session.